โอเคมาทำการจบภารกิจของฝั่ง Space Marine กันเลยติ้งติ้งติ้งติ้งติ้ง
Take me into battle.
Land speeder ready for battle.
Faith is eternal.
At your command, yes, my lord.
At your command, direct us to the enemy. How can I
Get it,
serve?
boys! Smash them
Well,
good!
why-
Show
An
them
An
your
open
teeth
mind is
that
like a
back.
fortress with its gates unbarred
My
and
faith
unguarded.
is my shield.
Heresy grows from idleness.
Yes, most likely is your will.
What are your needs?
At your command,
Under fire! Heresy grows from idleness. Fire in the hole! The enemies of man cannot stand before us. We are the Emperor's chosen. Fire in the hole!
Land speeder ready for battle.
I am the instrument of his will.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
Even in death I still serve.
I speak his word.
Now we see if you boys is worth to be told off. It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
It's the first step.
We are the Emperor's chosen. How can I serve? Ever vigilant.
My faith is my shield.
That giant banner they have there. Knock it down. That will demoralize them.
My war banner! They got my war banner! My isle!
Under fire!
My aim shall not falter.
The enemies of man cannot stand before
My
us.
aim shall not falter. Today the enemy shall
Yes, my lord. The enemies of man cannot stand before us.
Land speeder here.
โอเค
The battlefield awaits. Faith is our
scouts here.
Command me. We await your command.
We stand ready.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Land speeder here. I follow your commands. The enemies of man cannot stand
Yes,
before
my
us.
lord.
The enemies of man cannot stand
เดี๋ยวเพิ่ม
before
แรงก่อน
us.
ไม่ต้อง
We seek the enemy.
เอา
Faith
ตัว
is
ไฟล์มานี่
eternal.
Land speeder ready for battle.
The enemies of man cannot stand
Today
before
the
us.
enemy shall know fear.
The enemies of man cannot stand before us.
I am the instrument of his
Ever
will.
vigilant.
Commencing infiltration.
Under fire.
Today the enemy shall know fear. For the glory of the Emperor, my aim shall not falter. Land speeder ready for battle.
The enemies of man cannot stand before us. The enemies of man cannot stand
Today
before
the
us.
enemy shall know fear. Confirm.
The enemies of man
Better to
cannot
die
stand
for the
before
Emperor than
us.
live for yourself.
The enemies of man cannot stand before
ฮะ
us.
อ๋อไอเซา
We will move
ไอ
ahead
เซาสเปซมาริน
and
ตาย
mark any
หนึ่ง
enemy
ตัว
positions.
ไม่เป็นไรเพราะนี่ก็ภารกิจสุดท้ายแล้วเนาะ
The enemies of man cannot stand before us.
I serve mankind. Land speeder ready for battle.
โอเคจังหวะนี้เตรียมตัวสักครู่หนึ่ง
Men, they must have a camp somewhere. If we come to them, they will not be coming to us.
Under fire. The enemies of man cannot stand before us.
I stand ready.
In shops and put a stop to those contraptions.
Commencing scouts awaiting orders.
Knowledge is power. I did well.
Praise the Emperor.
โอเค
Predator at your command.
ถึงเวลาเคลียร์พื้นที่
Death has arrived.
By the Emperor it shall be so.
ตึนตึนตึนตึนตรงนี้
To the last, kill them all.
Never getting in, this
You see, the rock claw boys
By
will
the
stop
Emperor
them
it shall
good.
be
That's
so.
so.
We got tricks we ain't showed yet, we do.
Today
You
the
just
enemy
watch us.
shall know fear.
Under fire.
My knowledge is at your disposal. An open mind is like a fortress with its gates
The enemies of
unbarred
man
and
cannot stand before us.
Today the enemy shall know fear. Follow my lead. For terror.
The enemies of man cannot stand before us.
By the Emperor it shall be so.
my knowledge is at your disposal.
The enemies of man cannot stand before us. Under fire.
It is like a
The
fortress
enemies of
with its
man
gates
cannot
unbarred
stand
and
before
unguarded.
us.
Charge!
The enemies of man cannot stand before
By the
us.
Emperor it shall
The
be
fallen
so.
shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
Predator at your command.
Xeno sighted.
โอเค ต่อไปไล่ไถตรงนี้
Death has arrived.
The enemies of man cannot stand before us.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
The enemies of man cannot stand
Shall be
before us.
so.
What are your needs? Under fire.
Venerate the immortal emperor.
The enemies of man cannot stand before us.
Venerate the immortal emperor. Charge!
By the Emperor it shall be so. My faith is my shield.
Land Raider armored transport here.
Is the first step on the road to disappointment. Do I detect uncertainty in your purpose?
จำได้ว่าพวก Rocket Boy มันล่องหนต้องให้ไลเบเรียนมามองให้
I shall never tire.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Through discipline, we prevail. I shall never tire.
Predator tank here. Predator tank here.
Under fire.
Predator at your command. Whirlwind here. As you
Fear
command.
not the psycho.
โอเค
Knowledge is
ไลเบเรียน
power.
มาแล้ว
Hide it well. Through the destruction of our enemies, we will earn our salvation.
Predator tank here.
Charge! There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
Predator tank here. Land Raider at your disposal. Moving out. Approaching target. Predator tank here.
Under fire.
An easy
I
objective.
stand ready. At your command.
โอเคตรงนี้ก็ไม่มีปัญหา
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
Land Raider armored transport here. An easy objective. His will be done. Approaching target. Approaching target. Approaching target.
Under fire.
Predator tank here. Predator at your command. Whirlwind here. Triangulating attack coordinates.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
We can take anything they throw at us.
By the Emperor
But it would be
shall
less of a
be
nuisance
so.
if we did not have these giant beasts on the field slowing our progress.
แล้วนี่ไม่มา
Knowledge is
เออ
Hide it well. I shall never tire.
Predator at your command.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well. At your command.
Hey,
Do I
better watch
detect
out now!
uncertainty
Waste
in
the
your
hawks!
purpose?
The rock claw hawks!
นี่ไง
By the Emperor, praise the Emperor.
Venerate
Under
the
fire,
immortal
battlefield
Emperor.
awaits.
Fear not the Psyker. At your command,
The Emperor protects.
How can I serve?
I stand ready.
The enemies
I
of man
speak his
cannot
word.
stand before us.
Land Raider at your disposal. The machine spirit is prepared. The machine
Under
spirit
fire.
is prepared.
Disorder-mate and
His
blasting!
will be done.
Under fire.
โอเคกระตุก
His
ไปแล้ว
will be done. Moving out. Predator tank here. Whirlwind artillery tank here.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
Land Raider at your disposal. Moving out. Predator tank here. Predator tank here. As you command. Whirlwind here. Approaching target.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
โอเควิลวินยิง
He who stands with me shall
Under
be my
fire.
guide.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
Whirlwind here. Land Raider at your disposal. Predator tank here. Predator tank here.
Fear not the Psyker.
Land Raider armored transport here. As you command. Predator
Under
tank here.
fire.
Predator at your command.
Fear not the Psyker.
Whirlwind here. Land Raider armored transport here. Land Raider at your disposal. Predator tank here. Moving out. Predator tank here.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
Land Raider armored transport here.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
เดี๋ยวยังไงเนี่ย
Through discipline, we prevail. At once.
ตรงนี้
My aim shall not falter.
Land Raider at your disposal. His will be done. Predator tank here. Moving out. Predator tank here. An easy objective.
เอ้ยมึงอย่าเล็งเลือดน้อยสิ
I spent my twice as fought many as you, sorry orcs.
Under fire.
Oi, damns me
Knowledge
special
is
guard
power.
boys.
Hide it well.
They keep squashing everything they get to!
Get them!
This day
The
shall be a
enemies of man
glorious
cannot
one.
stand.
By the Emperor it shall be so.
Feel the power of the Emperor.
None can withstand
The fallen
our
shall be
fate.
forever
Open mind
remembered
is
as
like
the
a
Emperor's
fortress with its
finest.
gates unbarred and unguarded.
By the Emperor it shall be so.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Land Raider at your
โอเค
disposal. The machine spirit is prepared. Predator at your command. Predator at your command. Moving out. Approaching target.
ตรงนี้
What would you have? By the Emperor it shall be so.
Under fire.
Charge! Through discipline, we prevail.
Under fire.
I serve. Mind over matter. I shall never tire.
shall be so.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
My faith is my shield.
Hope is the first step on the road to
The
disappointment.
enemies of man cannot stand before us.
None shall survive.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment. Do I detect uncertainty in your purpose?
Beware the alien, the mutant.
The enemies of man cannot stand before us.
เดี๋ยวเข้าโอเค
Under fire.
Fear not the sun.
จะมาได้เนาะ
The enemies of man cannot stand before us.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
แล้วตรงนี้อะไรเนี่ย
I sense danger. We'll root it out.
Fear denies faith. I follow your commands.
โอ้โห
Under fire.
Here to serve.
Approaching Alliance leader.
Under fire. Ever vigilant. Fire in the hole. Maintain attack on the order. We are the Emperor's battlefield awaits. No servant
my
of
lord.
the Emperor shall fall if I can help.
Scouts ready.
Here to
จอ
serve.
กันเลยจอกันเลย
The battlefield awaits.
Here to serve.
Entering intelligence.
Just trying to march through all those fighter bombers. Identify their point of origin and neutralize it.
One. I assist to serve.
โอเค ถึงเวลา
Predator at your command.
ลุย
Death has arrived.
ตรงนี้
Hope
ลุย
is the first step on the road to disappointment.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Under fire. Under
I
fire.
stand ready.
ตึ้นตึ้นตึ้นตึ้น
The Emperor. I fear no evil, for I am fear
First step
incarnate.
on the road to disappointment.
Praise the Emperor.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
To the lost. Kill them
Knowledge
all.
is power. Hide it
The
well.
enemies of man cannot stand before us.
By the Emperor it shall be so.
This is what we like best.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
Oh, they's coming this way. Send the bombers. Send the knobs. Send the tanks. Bring all the squig off. Whoa!
Land Raider at your disposal. Predator tank here. Predator at your command.
By the Emperor it shall be so.
An open mind is like a
My
fortress
faith
with its
is
gates
my
unbarred and unguarded.
The enemies of man cannot stand before us.
May you by the Emperor it shall be so.
Land Raider armored transport here.
โอเค
I stand ready.
โอเค มาทำการจบฝั่งของ
Predator tank
Space Marine กันเลย
moving out.
Dino sighting.
Whirlwind artillery tank
Under
here.
fire.
Fear not the sun.
This is what we like best.
Land Raider at your disposal. Predator tank here. Predator tank here.
Venerate the immortal Emperor.
Protects.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
Land Raider armored transport here.
What broken?
ตึ้นตึ้นตึ้น
How can I serve?
Venerate the immortal
The
Emperor.
enemies of man cannot stand
May
before
you
us.
dust of victory. Beware the alien, the mutant.
What are your needs? What morale restored?
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
Predator tank here.
I stand ready.
The The enemies of man cannot stand battlefield awaits.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Under fire.
destroy
Land Raider armored transport here.
Apothecary here.
Predator tank here.
The enemies of man cannot stand before us.
The machine spirit
My
is
faith
prepared.
is my shield. This day shall be a
The enemies
glorious
of
one
man
for the
cannot
Imperial.
stand before us. The fallen shall be forever remembered as the
Land
Emperor's
Raider armored
finest.
transport here.
No servant of the Emperor shall fall in
Predator at your command.
ตูมเละก็ให้
My Arkhold! My beautiful Arkhold!
I've had enough of this. Come on, boys. Let's get out of here.
In terms of fighting orcs, the Blood Ravens found as great a challenge in the Rocklaw Mountains as any they had ever faced. First was the difficulty in assailing the mountain stronghold itself. It was no surprise that only the likes of the Blood Ravens should prevail in a battle so hard-fought and entrenched as the Caldera conflict had proved. Under the capable guidance of Force Commander Indrik Boreal, the Ravens' 9th Company had acquitted themselves faultlessly. It was unfortunate that, in following their orders, they had been compelled to neutralize the armies of the Imperial Guard and Sisterhood. But such was war. Without doubt, the finest hour the Blood Ravens had known was the triumph over the vile forces of chaos. A Space Marine can aspire to no greater honor than fighting and defeating those treacherous blasphemers. Within days of the Blood Ravens' victory, the warp storm had vanished as mysteriously as it had come. After the war was won, a new fortress monastery was founded in the lands of solitude. That territory was given a new name, Borealum. Meanwhile, fresh Imperial Guard troops were brought to the Caldera system to constitute a new and better regulated planetary defense force.